Hey guys, what's going on? Raylan here. Today we're looking at The Sims 4, the brand new game that had came out recently. I do believe it was in September or so. Now, a couple things that I seriously hate about this game that Sims 3 absolutely capitalized on was relationships. I'm just going to start it there, relationships. What I liked to do in Sims 3 was like go find people and like marry them and like have kids and then like pretty much throw that person to the side and start again. That's cruel, I know. I was just having fun. Um, but in this game, you can do that, and then you can ask them to move in, and then you can marry all of them, and then they can all be your girlfriend, and the game doesn't care. That's what I really, really hate about it. All these kids here down here are from these three women, and they're all living in the same house. I even expanded a little bit here, as you can see, the unfinished room. Um, so I really, really hate that. It's really stupid because in Sims 3, if your wife was home when you brought your girlfriend over and you started making out with her, she would notice and she would come over and start yelling in your face or whatever, and the little rings would pop up and just like break apart, notifying you that the marriage was off or that you guys were getting a divorce or whatever. Um, in this game, it really doesn't matter. You can make out with anyone in the game. You can have as many kids that the household will allow. Um, you can make out with your girlfriend or your wife, and she doesn't care. Now that really kind of like pisses me off. Um, just to just to that extent, I just don't understand it that well. I don't know why they did it like that. But I guess we can jump to the next problem here. Um, right away, if you really haven't like played the game that often, they kind of changed a lot of stuff. Everything is different. Things are, you don't build the way you used to. Um, for instance, I completely forgot where the whatever it is. Okay, so like if we zoomed out, if I left, let's go ahead and leave for a second here. Main menu. Here we go. Save exit. So once you come out of the game and you want to go back into the game, or you're playing and you want to travel somewhere, the neighborhood looks terrible. It looks awful. It's like a two-dimensional picture with pop-ups, pretty much. That's all it is. And I mean, I don't get what's going on up here. What is this? This isn't my family. If I clicked play, it brings me to the neighborhood where my actual family are or is, um, which is right here. So I guess you could have multiple people different, in the same game map. But this is kind of sad. I really, really don't like the way this is, put out. The Sims 3 had a phenomenal setting. It was literally a three-dimensional world that you can click and zoom in on and play a family and just jump out of that family and play a different family. And it's not like that in this game. And it's a really, really devastating. I mean, there's like 5, 6 lots here, 3 residential lots, and then 3 um, other, like your gym, your park, your whatever, your business. Um, and the price points are obviously different in both all these neighborhoods here. It is really, really sad. I absolutely hate this picture. This is not, um, inviting at all. I was totally bummed when that happened. Uh, so, yeah, so we're gonna go back into the Wonder family, and I'm just gonna zoom out for a little bit so that you can see the actual 3D world of the neighborhood. And it's kind of stupid. I guess it's actually really stupid. It would have been cooler if I could have zoomed in or zoom out and then zoom in and play a different house that like my neighbors, like play as my neighbors. But you can't do that in this game, and it's really stupid. Don't know why they did that. And also another thing, when you create your character, you really don't have a lot of options, and that was the one thing that the Sims, the starter pack of the next Sims, like Sims 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the one thing that they really didn't have was a lot of opportunity to create your own character in the game right away. You have to wait for the expansions to come out, so like college and party life or whatever, a bunch of those expansions that Sims 2 and Sims 3 had. Now you have to wait for them again in the Sims 4 expansions in order to get more customization, and that's really terrible. I mean, if they would have just kept making stuff for the Sims 3, obviously they would have ran out of ideas and they could just leave the game the way it is now. They don't have to keep making Sims games. SimCity, I thought it was okay, and then I just kind of didn't like it because of the money coming in, the money going out, the expenses and all that stuff. I didn't really care for that, so I just bought Sims 4 a couple months after the new SimCity came out, and now this is I only played one household. I didn't even finish this house. I just got totally bored with these guys, and like I said, you can zoom out. And then you can come over here and zoom in, but the roof doesn't go away. You can't see everybody inside the house. You can see your neighbors, sure, but you cannot go any farther. This is the boundary of the map right here, the little suburb neighborhood. That's as far as you can go. So you can click on them and then go visit them. Now let's go ahead and let's do that so I can. So my character gets out. It actually loads the fucking house. How retarded is that? Why can't you just walk over there and have everything just become, like a regular household? Why do I have to look at a loading screen for a good 30 seconds to a minute for you to walk to your house, your neighbor's house? It's totally dumb. It's bullshit. And I mean, if this is supposed to be the next generation game, they should have at least added the whole, you can walk to your neighbor's house without ever loading. That's what they should have had. No, they didn't have that. The game didn't do its homework. I fucking hate this. So yeah, sure, you can play. Now you can get, you can go in, but this guy is, he's not wanting to. Nothing's really clickable. And then see, down a floor, up a floor. See, so I don't really get it. I mean, as soon as you knock on the door, you might be able to be, you might get let in, but you really can't see what's going on inside until he actually walks inside the door, which is great. I mean, sure, you can allow people to come in and go out, but it should be done, automatically. I shouldn't even have to load into this household, It should be just simple. That's all it should be. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna end the video here because I kind of just put everything I didn't like about the game. Obviously, they have a ton of new merchandise, stuff that you can buy, different paints throughout the house, and buy in game, with your money, not actually out. So it's all right. It's not the sim that I wanted it to be, which is why I will no longer play it. Hello, come here, rude introduction. There you go. Go introduce yourself, you dumbass. So, yep, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. It's been a Sims 4 review. I could go a little bit deeper, but that's kind of the things that I don't like. And just to recap, it was about the whole relationship thing and how it sucks dramatically. It's just really not worth anybody's time. It's not really going to update to the point where people are it's gonna be a Sims 3. It's just its own game, and it sucks. And guys, thank you very much for watching, and y'all have a good day. I love you. Keep cool.